Hello, students. Hope you are all well. Today, I shall tell you one fact that what is the purpose of my starting this channel. When you are reading the biology from NCRT, some students, which I have faced in my teaching career, they feel very difficulty to read line by line, to make the conception clear, to make it easy to remember. For those students, I made it because all these points which I am giving you here from NCRT, and I am giving in points, conception I am making very, very easy so that you can remember and memorize very easily. So there are different types of videos and also different types of students. My belief that the students who want to make the biology easy to remember, to score better marks, they must see my video, go through the video, write the points in your copy, read it. You will definitely get better marks. Your conception also will be very clear. Like it, share it, and kindly subscribe it. Okay. So now today our topic is agents of pollination. You can say agents of pollination. When the term comes, the question, the point will come, what are the agents of pollination? What do you mean by the agents of pollination? That means the factors which help to carry the pollens from the anther to the stigma. So I have written here some points, external factors, living, non-living. Why I have written all this? Because these are the key elements. Key elements, when you are writing the answer in board exam, you have to emphasize on the key elements. I'm also the examiner of CBSE class 12, so I know the blueprint which CBSE provide while correction the paper. So there they emphasize on the key element. They write the answer in this way only. We have to go through the whole sentence. So always remember the key elements are very important. So I have highlighted these factors. Now you just add all these words. The definition will come out. How? The external factors, living or non-living, which help to carry the pollens from the anther to the stigma are called agents of pollination. Because pollination definition already you know. Now we are going to types of pollinating agents. Wind, the pollens which are carried by wind, they are called anemophily. Water, which are carried by water, they are called the pollens which are carried by water, they are called hydrophily. Similarly, insects, entomophily, birds, ornithophily. So all these are the biological term you should know, and there are many other types of pollinating agents also, like the mammal bat, that also helps to carry the pollens. Now next what you have to learn, क्या आपको पढ़ना है इधर कि wind pollination, water pollination, insect pollination, bird pollination. Under that you have to remember some points from which generally the question comes. Okay, so I have given here some pictures, you can see, to show the characteristic features of the pollens in case of wind pollination. Okay, अच्छा स्टूडेंट्स, आपको तो ये पता ही है कि विंड जिसे भी कैरी करेगा दैट शुड बी वेरी लाइट इन वेट, इजंट इट? सो फर्स्ट यू कैन राइट बाय योर ओन, याद भी नहीं करना है. फर्स्ट पॉइंट क्या है? द पोलेन्स आर लाइट इन वेट so that they can be carried by wind. It is very very obvious. Next, यदि ये पोलेन बहुत चिपके चिपके रहेंगे तो कैसे हवा उनको उड़ाएगा? So the pollen should be very non-sticky. So 2 पॉइंट तो आप अपने से ही लिख पाओगे. स्कोरिंग हो गया ना ये पार्ट. Now I have shown you here the picture. There they are showing what these are the anthers. Okay, anthers. So they have exposed anthers. Exposed anthers. Similarly, the stigma also is adapted for the wind pollination. So it is feathery stigma. From the word feathery, आपको लग रहा है कि ये कितना हल्का फुल्का होगा. Feathery stigma. And लहराते जो stigma style that looks like a tassels. You can see these tassels in your in CRT also. This picture is there and the example is corn cob. ओके सो ये जो 4 पॉइंट हमने दिया ये तो कोई याद करने का ही चीज नहीं है, आपको तो पता ही चल गया. बट अभी जो मैं पॉइंट दे रही हूँ that is very important because in NEET exam many years before the question came in MCQ that under that there was one option that is the single ovule. So they had asked on wind pollination and that you should learn that in case of wind pollination there is single ovule. That is very important. And moreover, small flowers are packed in inflorescence. बस भाई इतना ही पढ़ना है आपको wind pollination में. So don't get nervous, don't feel bored. Just you go through these points and learn. आपको मैंने ये पिक्चर में दिखाया क्या, देखो how the wind is carrying the pollens to the stigma. Okay. So the next part which I am going, that is moving to the water pollination. So here the most important part which you should know, वाटर पॉलिनेशन बोलने से पता चलता है कि पॉलिनेशन होगा वाटर के बाय द हेल्प ऑफ वाटर. So purely water pollinated flower, that you have to remember the name. The question comes on that. Purely water pollinated flower. प्योरली वाटर पॉलिनेटेड मीन्स वाटर के द्वारा ही पॉलिनेशन हो रहा है. क्यों मैं प्योरली बोल रही हूँ, आफ्टर सम टाइम ओनली you will understand. So under that there are two parts. One is fresh water. These names are important. The question comes from here. So I am giving you in point. Go through this and learn it. Fresh water, it is the Vallisneria. Vallisneria. Okay. And Hydrilla. अब देखो जो क्वेश्चन हमने इतने साल में जो देखा है, what I saw that they want the explanation of the pollination in Vallisneria. They give emphasis. So I have given this picture. You see here what I have given a male flower. You can see male flower and this is a female flower and this is underwater. Okay, submerged. What it is? Submerged. पानी के अंदर है. Now the anthers, that is a pollen from this anther of the male flower, it is just like a, you know, like it is looking like a wing. जैसे कि wing के साथ कोई एक butterfly, बहुत सुंदर एक image है. अब यहाँ से पोलेंस कहाँ जाता है, देखो स्टिग्मा. स्टिग्मा देखो कैसा है, एक स्टाइल इतना, it is very long to hold the stigma here and the pollens are carried and it is water streaming habit. और द कैसे पोलन वाटर में घूम घूम के यहाँ पे जा रहा है, इट इज शोन हियर. द सेम पिक्चर इज इन एनसीईआरटी. सो आई हैव गिवन हियर बिकॉज nowadays in CBSE they give the picture from NCERT directly. So you should very much acquainted with the pictures of NCERT because sometimes they give for labeling also. So this is, and here the pollens are carried to stigma and then the fertilization occur as usual. Here you can see again the same thing. See the male flower and here the female flower, pistillate flowers, the pollination will occur. Okay. Similarly, I have given the name Hydrilla. My dear students, आपको Hydrilla भी देखना है. चलो हम लोग Hydrilla देख लेते हैं, आपको लैब में भी देखने को मिलेगा. देखो ये Hydrilla है एंड Hydrilla अभी तो CBSE के प्रैक्टिकल से ये चला गया है. We previously we used to the practical how the plants are adapted with the aquatic environment, with the xerophytic environment. So there we had learned that that the leaves are very very thin to cut the wave or the stream of the water. So this is the Hydrilla. So they show the purely aquatic and purely water pollinated flower in fresh water. Now the question comes, what about the, marine water? One example for MCQ. So marine water, you always remember that is the zostera. Okay, carrot grass, that is zostera. Name you will remember. क्या कोई डिफिकल्टी है? नो डिफिकल्टी. You go through this, you will get good marks. Question will come, you can answer. Now we are going to the next part. What I was saying about the purely water pollinated. Why? Because you see this picture. My dear students, this picture you see, this is the picture of a flower, that is the terror of Bengal, we say, that is water hyacinth. Water hyacinth. Generally, we say this is as terror of Bengal. Why? Because it reproduces vegetatively so fast that it covers the surface of water. And then what happens, that is a different part we will discuss later. So what happens, you can see the flower. You can see the flower is above the water surface. So now it is aquatic. Okay, the question comes here. It is aquatic but pollinated by wind. Here is a twist. So I had told you purely, okay? Pollinated by wind. Aquatic but pollinated by wind. Why? Because the flower is on the surface of water. Surface of water. So this is very important part. Name a flower, aquatic flower where it is aquatic but the pollination occur by wind. Or does the pollination occur by water in water hyacinth? No. Then you will say no. Why? Because another example is water lily. Same. It is water lily. Okay. Let us move this hydrilla above. Okay. So that you can see it properly. So this is hydrilla, as I said, that this is the purely what? Fresh water plant which is pollinated by water purely. Okay. So all these we discussed about the pollinating agent up to water. And students, whatever point I have given, very important for board exam also, some are for NEET exam. So please follow this. I tell you that you will get benefit, must get benefit. So next day we will go for next agents. Okay. Today I will end here. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.